Hey everybody, it's Neflarian with another video on Phasmophobia, and this time it's how to find the ghost room. What you're going to need to do every single game. You have to find the ghost room. I don't want to waste a ton of your time, so we're going to hop right into the house and I'm going to show you a few of the best tips that I have on finding the right room. Alright, so very first thing you want to do is look at the map. If you're playing on a difficulty that shows you where the fuse box is, you want to find where that is. We can see right here on Tanglewood, this time it spawned in the garage. We know that we're okay. I've got it set so that the fuse box is already on, but some difficulties have it turned off and you need to go right to that fuse box and turn it on. When the fuse box is on, the house will warm up except for the room that the ghost is in. Then we look over at the gear. We don't have a lot with us. This is an early prestige game. There's not a lot of gear unlocked. What you want to make sure you bring is your EMF reader and your thermometer. The next piece of gear that you bring depends on your level of skill. If you know the map really well, you don't need to bring a flashlight. But if you don't know the map, bring a flashlight so that you can see. You then might want to bring a camera so you can get your objectives done. If you need a photo, you can get an early picture of the ghost. But if you're just trying to find the ghost room, you might even consider bringing a video camera. That way you can find ghost orbs if the ghost has it. So let's hop into the house itself and see what we can find. Once you're in the house and you have the house heated up, go ahead and pull out your thermometer and just walk around. The Tier 1 thermometer doesn't give you a lot of accuracy, but it gives you very instant results. As you walk around the house, the temperature will stay the same, hover around where it's at, until you walk into the same room as the ghost. Okay, so I found the ghost room. It's actually the living room over there, but if you look at my thermometer, it's above 68 degrees Fahrenheit, above 20 degrees Celsius, and when I walk into here, it drops down immediately. Now it's going to drop down randomly in various rooms, but you'll see it keeps dropping down here. And we just saw our breath. That used to mean freezing temperatures, but now it just means that the room is cold. It's under, I think, 5 degrees Celsius. You know this is the ghost room now because it's so cold. The ghost is going to lower the temperature of whatever room it's in, and it's most likely to spend as much time as possible in its ghost room, making that room the coldest room in the house. The next thing that you might want to look at is what the room looks like in your camera. Not all ghosts will be identifiable this way, but if you turn off the light and turn on your night vision, you'll see that occasionally you'll have ghost orbs show up in the room. And there's a ghost orb. Ghost orbs will only ever show up in the ghost room if the ghost has that as evidence. We can verify that the ghost room, this is not an Oni, but that the ghost room is the actual living room. Ghost orbs will sometimes look like snow, but ghost orbs can go up instead of only down. The very first piece of gear I told you to grab was an EMF, and that's because the ghost will throw things or close doors or open doors or knock on windows, and when it does that, it will give off EMF. If you hear something, pull out your EMF and see if you can find it, because it's going to likely interact near the ghost room. You saw we had EMF 2 there for just a second. That means the ghost room is very likely either the living room, the master bedroom, or the hallway. It's unlikely to be any other room because the ghost is so close here. We've narrowed down over half the house. Finally, what you might want to check are cursed objects. I turned on every single cursed object on this map, and I grabbed the ones that help you find the ghost room easily. Talking about them in my order of favorite, we start with the monkey paw, and one of the things that you can do with this is ask that the ghost to be trapped. What that's going to do is lock the ghost in its favorite room and also lock you in your favorite room, well, the room that you're in. One way you can get out of being locked in is go to a room that doesn't have any doors. For example, if you use that wish in Tanglewood in the dining room, no doors will be locked except for doors that are attached to the ghost room. That way you can walk around, figure out what room they're in, and then hide, because 60 seconds later a regular hunt will start where you can then also find out if the ghost is special with hunt behaviors. The next thing to look at would be the cursed mirror. And this, when you look at it, is going to show you the ghost's favorite room. It's just going to rotate around in the room and you can see what the room is. This will take off 20% of your sanity immediately and then start draining after that. So you really want to make sure that you are paying attention when you use it. And if you know the map well, you can tell exactly what room it is. Third, we have the Ouija board. And the Ouija board can answer tons of questions. It can even tell you where the bone is. But you can ask, what is your favorite room? And it will tell you what room the ghost is currently in. This does have a downside in that if the ghost has moved, it will tell you that room. So say the ghost was originally in this living room, but when you ask that question, it walks into the kitchen. The Ouija board will tell you the ghost is in the kitchen, even though the favorite room is the living room. And it also costs 50% of your sanity. Finally, my least favorite object to find the ghost room and find the ghost is the music box. I had to move into here because the ghost decided to use an event on me. When you pick it up and use it, it plays a song called Adrift, and the ghost will hum along with it. You then use your headphones to figure out where that humming is coming from, but you can't get too close or the ghost will start a cursed hunt on you. This also drains your sanity extremely fast. It's not the most reliable way for me to find the ghost room, but some people really love finding it that way. So those are my favorite ways to find the ghost. You can always find the ghost room super quick those way. I always start with my thermometer because it's going to help me find the cold room quickly, and while I'm going around looking for that, I can focus on finding the bone. Next, I'll keep an EMF with me because if the ghost starts touching things, like you might be able to hear it touching doors in the background right now, the EMF will help you find where that is. Rely on sound to know where to check, and then the EMF will verify for you. These ghosts. I had the light on for a reason, ghost. Next, if you use the video camera and the ghost has ghost orbs, you can find the ghost room. Those ghost orbs will only be in the ghost room, whether the ghost has left the room or not. Then finally, you can use cursed objects. In order of my favorite, you have the monkey paw and I wish the ghost was trapped. You have the cursed mirror, you have the Ouija board, and you have the music box. What are some other ways you guys like to find the ghost room? This always works for me, but maybe there's some other ways that you think are even faster. Let me know in those comments down below. If you like my videos, like them. If you dislike them and tell me why so I can make them better for you. If you want more, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.